If I give you the option to move to the UK, then I bet that 90% of you will manage to pack your bag in next few hours and will leave. But then what's coming between you and the UK is that visa. And what's coming between you and the visa is that job. That one job that can change your entire life. And what's the trick to find that job? Well, for that you will need to stick around. But before we start, let me tell you that 70% of you lovely viewers are not my active subscribers. So I would humbly request you that if you are liking my content and if you are someone who is watching this video and is not my active subscriber, then please hit that subscribe button because it motivates me to keep creating such amazing content, and it's also the way for me to reach out to you because YouTube is not gonna show you my content if you are not my active subscribers. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So I'm guessing that most of you watching this video have heard this news in recent times that UK is facing cost of living crisis, political instability. UK is going to face worst and longest recession in G7 economies, and because of all these factors, UK's job market is saturated. Also, if you walk on the streets of London, you will see that there are so many immigrants and students all from different nations talking in different languages, and this can sometimes make you think that what if they are all looking for a sponsored job like you. And despite all these negative scenarios, if I can get a sponsored job in the UK, so can you. I know that getting a sponsored job in the UK is very tough, it's not that easy, but if you know the right approach, then you will find out that it's not even that tough. And in this video, I'm going to share all those right approach with you, and I would recommend you to watch this video till the end because I'm going to share with you the useful tip that you can use when you're actually applying for a sponsored job. So starting with the first approach is fixing your CV. This is the first bit and the most important one in your journey to find a sponsored job. So you need to make sure that you are giving enough time in updating your CV based on the job that you apply for and making sure that you are not using the same CV for multiple jobs. Also using the right keywords as per the job description. And if you want to know in detail on how to make your CV, then I have already made a video where I have discussed in detail on what should be the structure of the CV and how you can boost your CV with the help of AI. So I have added the link in the description so you can go check out once you are done watching this video. So let's assume that you have fixed your CV and now you are ready to apply. So the next step is where to find sponsorship job and how to apply. I get a lot of messages from people asking me on LinkedIn where to look for a sponsorship job and how to apply. So let me start with the healthcare sector. But before I start, let me tell you, healthcare sector is the most demanding sector in the UK. So if you are someone who is from healthcare, then getting a sponsored job will be a piece of cake for you. So all you have to do is go on to findajob.dwp.gov.uk's website, and then you will see a page like this. Type in tier 2 sponsorship and UK and click on search button. Once you click on the search button, you will see a list of jobs that is offering tier 2 sponsorship visa. On the left hand side, you can see various filters like filter by location, posting date, salary ranges, and a lot more. And then you can hit on apply and it will give you a list of jobs that you're looking for. As I was telling you guys that healthcare is very demanding, you can see it over here. There are 85 job posting from healthcare sector offering tier 2 sponsorship. So you can see how popular it is in the UK. So the next one is LinkedIn. Well, I'm talking about LinkedIn in almost most of my videos because it's a very amazing website. It's not only to build your network, but also if you're looking for a job. And if you want to know how to boost your LinkedIn profile, then don't worry. I have made a separate video on that as well, where I have talked in detail about how you can boost your LinkedIn profile so that more recruiters can reach out to you. I have added the link in the description. So once you're done watching this video, you can go and check out later on. One thing with LinkedIn is that it only shows you the job that is recommended based on your profile. So if you are looking for a job other than your profile, then you need to put the specific keyword in the search bar so that you can see those jobs. So let's say for example, if I'm a business student and if I'm looking for a job in IT sector, then I need to put that in the search bar specifically so that I can see all the IT job listings. Another good feature with LinkedIn is that you can always turn on the alert. So whenever there's a new listing, then you will get an email notification and then you can apply for the job straight away. For all other jobs, you can visit gov.uk's website. And for those of you who don't know gov.uk's website, it's literally a Bible if you're living in the UK. You will find almost all the information on gov.uk's website, starting from visa application, looking for job, either education, accommodation, or anything. You just type in the search bar of gov.uk and it will direct you to the relevant page. You will find all the guidelines to obtain sponsorship, who are the licensed sponsor, what companies can sponsor you visa, what are the shortage of occupation list, which sector is demanding in the UK, where is the shortage of staff. All such information you will find it on gov.uk's website. So go check it out, and this is a must have bookmark website I would recommend. So now let me share with you some useful tips so that you can avoid making the same mistake that I did. So the first one is read the job description carefully. I have seen a lot of people, including myself, that when I'm applying for a job, I never read the job description carefully. But I would suggest you not to do that, because you might come across a lot of jobs where they ask you that if you have the right to live or right to work in the UK. So when they say that, they mean that they are looking for someone who is currently in the UK and want to switch their visa. So it can be a student, someone on their dependent visa, or any other visa. So if you are someone who is applying for overseas and doesn't have a visa, and if you're not living in the UK, then these jobs are not for you. If you are still with me, then that's absolutely brilliant. I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because I come up with all such amazing content. Now let's jump on to the second tip. Second tip is, you may come across companies that are sponsoring visa for a particular role. Let's say, for example, technical business analyst, and the role that you want to apply for is in marketing. And then you find out on their career website that they are not sponsoring visa for your role. So in a normal scenario, what would you do? You wouldn't apply, right? Because they are not sponsoring for your visa. But I would say still apply, because that means that the company is a licensed sponsor, and if they find that you are absolutely brilliant candidate for the job role, then they can sponsor your visa even though they were not going to do it in the first place. Tip number 3 is, let's say you find a perfect role where you feel absolutely confident to apply for, but then you realize that the company is not sponsoring visa. So if I were you, then first thing I would do is go on to uktiersponsorship.co.uk and then check if the company is a licensed sponsor. If yes, then I would still go ahead and apply, for the same reason as I mentioned earlier, that what if they find me as an absolutely brilliant candidate, and if they're ready to sponsor my visa even though they were not going to do it in the first place? But wait, do you think it's that simple? Well, let me tell you, sometimes you might not even find these companies on the licensed sponsors list, because most of them are registered with their parent company's name. So this means that you might lose an opportunity to apply for that role where you're feeling highly confident about. So I would advise you that before applying, always do some research. If you cannot find the company's name in the tier 2 sponsor list, then check if they have a parent company and if they are registered as a licensed sponsor. If they are not registered, then you can go ahead and move on to the next application. Alright, this brings us to the end of the video. If you find this video informative, make sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. If you are someone who is new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to my channel, because that is the only way YouTube is going to show you my content every week. And till then, bye for now.